Hello and welcome to Clipping In. It's Wednesday the 13th of August and today we have a ride. It didn't quite make the Sub 2 series in November 2023, it was just that wee bit long. Oh, but it's a corker. And today, apart from this mini heat wave that's on the go at the moment, the weather looks set fair. So let's, without further ado, let's get on with it and check out the balcony scene. Climbed up from Soby Bridge, Soby Village, turned off, I think it's called Kingfold Lane, and entering the first magnificent balcony road. A few cobbled rumble strips to watch out for. Aye aye. Like that one. The weather forecast for this area is talking about 31 Celsius in the early afternoon, 29 or 30 by midday. I'm hoping, I think I set off, I was in a bit of a rush, I think I set off around 9:30, so I should be back, all being well, not too long after 12. But I brought 2 bottles. So that's 1.5 or 1.6 litres. Wouldn't normally do that on a ride this length, but special conditions and all. Now we've got the first great view of our balcony. We're on the south side of Calderdale and we're looking towards Mythenroyd. Eventually we'll be crossing over the valley and gaining that side, the north side of Calderdale, and contouring round there. It's nice and steady in Mythenroyd. There's a bit of a traffic build-up, passing the railway station on the right. This road, in the opposite direction, is the Crag Vale, longest unbroken climb road. After a short linking section along Calderdale on the main road, not too busy, not Woodhead busy. We're turning off now onto Seacat roads, London Foot, winding our way up. This is where it starts to kick up. And this is where I start to change down. Now you can see there's a car coming down. I'm just soft pedaling. Come on. Right. Because you don't want a hill start here. Get around this left, which is another kick, and then it eases. Thankfully, I was trying today keep my heart rate down, but in this heat, with those kinds of climbs, it's not always possible. They do say if you can ride and talk, you're all right. Talk? I could nearly sing. Now, Studley Pike. Wherefore art thou, Studley Pike? So we're looking down at Mytholmroyd there. Unfortunately, it's hot and hazy today, so we're not going to get super long views. Normally in that direction you can see Emily Moor, but that's the London direction where we came from. Mytholmroyd there, and that first balcony road is just about visible there through those trees and down. And then panning this way, which is west, we've got our old friend Studley, and that's the direction of Hebden Bridge, and then curving Todmorden. I refer to these as the balcony routes because back in my climbing days, out in Chamonix, either side of Chamonix Valley, there's the Grand Balcon and the Petit Balcon. And I'll put some inset photographs up, which you'll see. It's a similar kind of effect. Different scale, but a similar effect. Hello. And this is less than an hour's ride from home. This is marvellous, marvellous countryside. Great riding. Just a blind little left here. Okay. Sometimes you see little minibuses around here. Those things that are quite short but wide. Got Hebden Bridge plus Outliers service. Here's what I was talking about. I can smell white lining pitch and you can, hopefully the camera will pick up that little narrow white line in the middle. Must be getting ready for it. So this road is linking now from Old Town to Peckwell, and we're going to join in then with a super popular climb that comes out of Hebden Bridge. Tour of Britain's used it, I think Tour de France has used it, opposite direction. Takes us from Peckwell over Cockhill to Oxenhope. How do? You see the sign there saying Howarthall Road, dead end. That's being featured on some of the mountain bike outings on the channel. That's a classic. Eventually the tarmac ends and then it's a rocky sandy trail over the moor top. Oh, regular viewers may have spotted that I'm not wearing my normal cycling specs today. I'd forgotten to clean the dark lens. I was a bit of a rush this morning, so I just grabbed a pair of normal prescription polarizing sunglasses. But then you realise how good cycling specific specs are for the job. You know, when you're down in a crouch, you've still got coverage. Ordinary sunglasses, you're looking over the top. When you're descending quickly, there's so much wind gets in around the edges and even around the nose on ordinary sunglasses. It's a long climb, is this one. You might see a dark car up there winding its way up, and even that's not the top. So this is the top of the hill now, with that little building on the right and the elephant that everybody knows as Nero. Can we catch that? That little station used to be something to do with Bradford University and the microwave comms. Nowadays I'm not sure. It's just Nero's house. Well, this next descent, normally the view from here is stunning on a properly clear day, but it's too hazy. You can see the southern reaches of the Yorkshire Dales from here, Ilkley Moor, all kinds of things, but it's going to struggle today. Supposedly some roadworks they're on red. Okay. Quite a kicker of a climb ahead now, up to the Lamb Inn. Hoping that I don't get a car overtaking me and pulling up dead. That's happened once before. Nearly. I'm not sure what gradient it is, but it gets an arrow. Lammin is on the right. Just ahead. 14%. Yeah, 1 in 7. I know the bottom section where it's permanently dark, overhung by trees, at winter. I got out of the saddle there and my back wheel just spun round. Another little kick. In the interest of reservoir watch, we passed Leaning Reservoir just after the Lamb Inn, but I couldn't get a good view at the water level, so we can't count this as a reservoir watch episode. Got to be honest. Google weather, because it's 28 Celsius at the moment. It's headwind. Is this east or maybe southeast? That's why I got to the Dog and Gun and bailed out left. I'm coming on this back road that brings you to the old Five Flags Hotel, and I'm turning right through Denham. I didn't fancy the second half of the Dog and Gun climb in this heat. And a headwind. I need a little bit of an advantage now and again. Raggled's Inn on the right, with the road coming up from Bradshaw. That's a good hill that's been on a few times. And then up ahead is the aptly named Mountain Village, formerly home of Mountain Press, which is really the high part of Queensbury. It's a little too hazy today for long distance views, but you might be able to make out Emily Moor when we just get past this tree. Dropping down a stone chair and shelf. What light through yonder YouTube bricks? Another Clipping Inn classic, of course. Great ride, great countryside, more than decent weather. That'll do, won't it? That's all for this edition of Clipping Inn. See you very soon back out on the Yorkshire roads for another one. Bye bye.